All right, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Community Focus here on Channel 6 TV. Community Focus in Nelson County. I'm Kenny Fogle, your host. We got with us tonight the mayor of Fairfield. And we're going to talk a little bit about Mayor Angela Ford here. And we're going to talk a little bit about an event that comes up every year in Fairfield. I guess the biggest event of the year. First of all, welcome, Joe.
Thank you very much.
Well, appreciate you being here. I know you've got a small little town, and yes. but you do a lot of big things.
We try.
And here in the next few weeks you got coming up, you got a homecoming that usually turns out pretty well every year.
Yes, it does. Thank you to Mary Ellen Marquis. It is always a big success.
Yeah, well, Mary Ellen always takes a personal interest in this. But tell us a little bit about when this is going to be and what we're going to do.
It's coming up Saturday, June the 24th. We've got, it used to be a 2-day event, but now we just do Saturday, so don't miss it. It's only on Saturday now. We've got a lot of things going on, a lot of things to see starting very early in the morning. You can find lots of yard sales throughout town. Not sure how many this year, but several. Then we've got, there's all kinds of things going on. We've got the Whiskey City Cruisers. Some of the neat vehicles are coming in. They will be at a different location this year. I think they've been putting them out on the city lot, but they're going to be at the Bergens. There's a new business in Fairfield, brand new, not even open yet. It's going to be the Bergens service station, and that's where the Whiskey City Cruisers are going to be this year. There may be a few somewhere else, but I think the majority of them are going to be there. We're going to have lots of things on display in the city hall and in the old jail. There's tons of neat photographs and a lot of just neat historic memorabilia. Mary Ellen always puts out a really nice display. A lot of people like to come in. Not to mention, it's pretty hot and it's nice to go in to the city hall for the air conditioning.
Absolutely.
Get out of the heat for a little while.
Now, the city hall still have the big vault in it they used to have?
No,
oh, they took the vault out, didn't they?
Years ago.
I know, it was years ago I was over there, and I remember
ago.
that huge vault was there.
We did, and that was when Tom Trent was mayor.
Oh, okay.
And as a matter of fact, there are a lot of things that you can purchase to help support the homecoming, and one of the things that you can do is when we took the vault out, we saved several of the bricks that were still in good shape, and they come with a commemorative plate that gives a little bit of the history of where the brick came from and the old bank. And you can purchase one of those for $20. There are a lot of things that you can purchase that just help to support and give money to having the Fairfield homecoming every year, because it's expensive to put things like that together. We depend on Mary Ellen applies every year for a tourism grant. We depend on that money, as well as just the generosity of people who come to the homecoming. You can purchase coverlets that have some of the historic businesses on there. Those are very nice. You can pay to honor a past loved one on the quilts we have there. There's Fairfield t-shirts that come in lots of different colors and sizes. I think that's everything. But there's a lot of ways that you can give that helps us make sure we keep it going.
Right. Well, for a lot of younger people and people that maybe just moved into Nelson County, Fairfield has a very rich history.
Yes, it does.
It does. I mean, not only the Civil War, but I mean, I know the railroad came through there. It was a distillery, one of the first distilleries around. I mean, it's a lot to learn about Fairfield. I mean, right now you go through there and it's not as big as it used to be, but it's the history there is really, there's a lot going on over the years.
It is. And the McKenna Distillery is probably the biggest thing. And actually that's another, I'm glad you said that, that's another thing you can purchase is we have a beautiful print. Yeah. It's a reproduction of a print by an artist, Hathaway, I believe was the name, and it's a bird's eye view of the old distillery. And they take orders for that. Okay. So it's just something else that you can do. But other things we'll have available. There's free face painting for the kids. Yeah. And any adult who would like their face painted as well. They won't turn you away. But there's also going to be live entertainment all day. From, I think, about 1 to 3, Brian Alvey will be performing. And then after that, Joe Ballard will have some karaoke going. And that's different. I don't remember us doing that last year. So that's something we'll have going on. The Kentucky Home Cloggers which are near and dear to my heart. Those are my people. The Cloggers will be in a different location this year too. We usually dance out on the city lot, but every year it seems to get hotter.
Yeah.
So this year we're dancing at my home, just up the road a little bit, 408 West Main.
But you can still get the clicking sound.
Yes, we will be right up on the front porch in the shade. But it'll still you'll be able to hear our music.
That's amazing. That's part of it.
You'll hear us. But we felt like that would give us a little shadier spot to dance, and then a lot of the people that are shopping at the yard sales up on that end of town can enjoy the Cloggers.
Well, something near and dear to my heart is, you have anything to eat?
Oh, lots. Oh, yes. We have the Fairfield Cemetery Committee, and those fine folks provide the best eating you've ever had. I always have some catfish, or fried catfish, and usually I think pork chops, and I think maybe some fried chicken and you got to have a piece of the pie.
Now, what time does that start?
I believe that's most all day till they run out of food.
Okay.
Yeah,
I know I got there one year
early.
they were out of food before I got there. And I will never make that mistake again.
I'll tell you, that's what I was going to say. They start pretty early, but if you want food, you got to get there.
You got to get there.
You don't wait till late or you'll miss out. Because they do sell out. It's very good.
I learned my lesson several years ago.
The proceeds to that go to help maintain and take care of the Fairfield Cemetery. So
now, somebody wanted to find Fairfield. I mean, and they're new or young to the community and never been to Fairfield before. How are they going to get there?
Well, it depends on which way you're coming from. If you're coming from Bardstown, you can come. I usually go 31 and come across 509. When you come to the end of 509, you take a right and you're coming right into town. Come from Bloomfield, you'll go to take 48 to. If you're coming from Louisville, area, you would come down 31 and take a left onto 48 High Grove Road there by the little High Grove gas station. So lots of ways to get there.
And it's right in the middle of town, so they're not going to miss it. That's right.
You can't. It's there at the caution light, and City Hall, the little white building, is right there. It all takes place. I shouldn't say all, because the things are spread out through town, but the majority of the goings on takes place right there on the City Hall lawn.
St. Michael's has Mass there about that same time. So there's a lot going on.
There's a lot to do. It is, but it's it's the best thing that people can do to support the homecoming is to just come out and just be in attendance, because that was one of the reasons that we had to eliminate the second day a few years ago was, attendance was really down. And like I said, events like this are expensive to put on, and if you don't bring enough people in and you can't recover your expenses, you can't afford to keep doing it. So we went to one day, and that seems to have helped.
Sounds great.
But Mary Ellen still works hard to make it wonderful every year.
Mary Ellen does a great job. There's no
does.
question about that. So June 24th on a Saturday, come out for some good food, great music, and wonderful people. I mean, how can you beat that?
You can't.
And like I said, if you're a historian, want to learn a little bit more about Nelson County, this is a great place to learn history, because, like I said, Fairfield got a very rich history in Nelson County.
Absolutely.
So one of the 4 cities in Nelson County. You may or may not know that, but you got a mayor, got a city council, you got everything. So you do all the good stuff.
We're holding it together.
We're holding it together.
Keeping things going.
All right, Mayor Angela Ford here with the city of Fairfield in Nelson County. Got their homecoming Saturday, June 24th. Starts early in the morning, goes all day long, but get there before the food runs out.
That's right. Don't miss out on the pork chops and the catfish.
Don't miss out on the pork chops. I did that once, and you learn from your mistakes. You don't do it again. Well, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. I hope we'll have you back here again sometime.
Thank you for having me.
Talk a little bit more. All right, stick around. A lot more to come here on Community Focus here on Channel 6 TV. We'll be right back.